Shabby, Chris Singleton.
Yeah, I'm telling you the truth when I step into the booth.
It's the Los Angeles Angels. And on the hill for the Cubs, Bill Foster. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there. All right, ready to get underway. Don Baylor now at the plate.
Slider, number 1, middle outside. Don Baylor.
That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
At the plate, Troy Glass. Just underway here from Wrigley. And he swings through that one.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Goes down looking. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. His first homer of the year. The Angels on the board first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One down.
Changeup.
And the batter now, Joe Adell.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now here is Garrett Anderson.
Four-seam fastball.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. This one popped up. Kinsler should have this one. And that is that. Back here at the friendly confines. And getting to start for the Angels, Grayson Rodriguez. Chris, how about a scouting report? Stepping in, Troy Tulowitzki.
Number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And Thompson steps into the box. This one in the air. Gloss. And there's one away.
Batting third.
Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Pete Alonso. One out man at first. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone. So digging in, Andrew Jones. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Jones matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Oh, right to the backstop. And the runners will move up.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One runs in. Another comes in to score. It's 2-2. And up next for Chicago, Gary Carter. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fire. Quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Here's the left fielder, Andre Dawson. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Oh.
Ground ball left side, could be two. One at second. Over to first.
No, he got it. Safe.
Trey Turner with a chance now. Fouls away the first offering. Two on, two outs. Sliced hard, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strike. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So in now for the Angels, Alan Trammell.
Slider. Low inside.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Slider. Middle inside.
That's the ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Rips one to right. And there's one away. Next to hit, Wally Joyner. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. That one fouled off.
Slider.
Tied up here in the early going. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Fastball. High inside.
And down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
In the air to left center. And that'll do it. Offense held in check there. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
Into left center for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Good pitch hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. His second of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 4-2.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And now the DH, Troy Tulowitzki. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Line drive, leaps it, he's got it.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Thompson stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone. Hank Thompson blasts one out. That's career homer number 149. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 5-2.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here, that's for sure. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here's Pete Alonso, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. On the ground, Gloss. Slings to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Jones in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Off the plate, and it's 1-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across bottom half of inning number 2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was here at Wrigley Field. Here's the Angels catcher, Mike Napoli.
High middle.
And first offering is fouled off.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
In the air, right field. Thompson under it. 1 down. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Now the left fielder, Don Baylor.
Well impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch.
Fastball.
That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Strike 2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Slider.
Really close pitch
Middle
down
inside.
around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it back. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Changeup. Low outside.
On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's a big power threat. Troy Gloss.
That home run streak is still hanging out there, but no long ball yet today. Knowing him, it's not a matter of if, but when and how far.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And the streak stays alive. He's left the yard again. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Now a chance for Zach Neto.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Here's the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
The 0-2 pitch from Foster. Stays alive.
Four-seam
2
fastball.
runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one hammered. And that one is foul.
Overhand curve.
So we'll try it again.
Outside.
The 0-2.
0-1.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's Joe Adele. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Out to short, Turner. And that's the inning. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. It's down to 1 at 5. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now the Cubs catcher, Gary Carter.
Carter.
Ripped into right field, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's the left fielder, Andre Dawson. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. Carter around second. Heads for third. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
The batter number 7.
Here's Trey Turner. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Turner.
That's ripped into the outfield. And this one looks like trouble. 1 run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they take a 3-run.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he...
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, number 70. This is his 3rd time out this year. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. On the ground to third. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
So up now for Chicago, Ian Kinsler. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Fires the second too late into second with a double, and that was hard hit. One out, runner at second. Troy Tulowitzki, the next Cub to hit. No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Here's Thompson to hit now. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first in time. Two down, base is empty. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That's to third. Handles, throws to first. Inning over, although plenty. As we go to the top of the fourth. Going now for the Angels, Garrett Anderson.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That catches the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mind.
Oh, this is deep to left center, way back there, on its way, gone. His second of the year, and they cut into the deficit. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here's the short. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Shelby Miller, in the game for the first time this season.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Strike! Woo!
Splitter. Low middle.
No, that's
And
a
an
ball.
ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. One challenge remaining for them now. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4.
Whoa.
That one missed. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Sweeper. Low outside.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
4-seam
Up
fastball.
front, they did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
This one in the air right field. Reaching down, makes the catch. And here's the first baseman, Wally Joyner.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Got him. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for LA, Christian Moore.
Strike one!
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Right through there for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Second home run of the inning for them, and they cut into the deficit. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
So two down. Here's the Angels catcher, Mike Napoli. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Middle outside.
Out towards right center field. Thompson on his way over, and that is that. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was back here at the friendly confines. Let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next. You know, these Cubs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Relay throw to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Line drive. This one could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and the lead is up to 5. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Dawson swings through it for strike one.
Oh.
This to third. Throw to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
So now with one away and a man at second, Trey Turner at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a throw, and now they have runners at the corners. Now it's Alex Bregman. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runners at the corners, one away. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. That one's upstairs, ball one.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing he got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
This one in the air, center field. And there's two away. Now it's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's already homered here in this one. Foul ball there. 2 on, 2 outs. There's a line drive to left field. And that is that. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Onto the top of the fifth. Back here at Wrigley Field, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Fastball. High outside.
The 1-2. Got got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Oh, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that's a foul ball.
High outside.
Slow roller to third, and foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. And caught on the warning track. Got the big swing earlier, but this time nothing doing.
Middle outside.
Neto in the box as he fouls off the first
Four-seam
pitch.
fastball. High
2 down,
outside.
nobody on. And we're in the top of the 5th. Out to center. And that is that. Angels go down 1-2-3. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Robert Stevenson. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Leading off
So the lineup flips over. Troy Tulowitzki getting ready to hit.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And he chases a high fastball there.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Sends it to first. A great play deep in the hole. Hank Thompson digging in now. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Fires to first in time. And here is Andrew Jones. Rip to short. Throws to first. That's the inning. Cubs leave 1, and it's still. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. And the batter now,
Splitter.
Joe Adell.
Low middle.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a
Splitter.
beautiful
Low
splitter
outside.
right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
1 up, 1 down.
Four-seam
And
fastball.
next for the Angels,
Low
Garrett
inside.
Anderson. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
The 0-1. Lifted in the air, out to left. Dawson under this one. And makes the grab. And there's 2 down. So in now for the Angels,
Four-seam fastball.
Alan Trammell.
High inside. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Four-seam fastball.
2
High
down, nobody
outside.
on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. There's a line drive to left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. It's the Cubs 11 and the here at Wrigley Field. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Carter, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Stevenson, a 6'3" righty, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Line drive, base hit down the line. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Andre Dawson, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 3. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Carter around third on his way to the plate. He will score. It's 12-6.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man at second. To third. Gloss. Throws to first in time. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. Now the Angels manager. The new pitcher in the game, Chase Silson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Way outside, straight to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
That's the ball. Yes.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball. The 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Comes the 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner at third. 2 away. Swings and misses. Good job at damage control. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher, so your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
The Angels with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Middle center.
The 1-0.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
On the ground, and it goes just foul.
Slider. Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Blake Trinan. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Back to the top of the order now. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Troy Tulowitzki. And first offering is fouled off. He caught it behind his back. On the money, nice play.
Great showcase of athleticism on the play, especially for a pitcher. Things could have gone sideways in a hurry. Great job of not letting that happen.
Thompson now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Action in the Angels bullpen. Brent Suter, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And that one ripped to left. Baylor takes it in for the out. 2 away. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. This one smoked on its way out of here. Pete Alonso with the rocket. His second of the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 13-6.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Andrew Jones. Hard ground ball, base knock. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard. Here's the catcher, Gary Carter.
Nope, that's away.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field. He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Cubs get one on the solo shot. We look ahead to inning number. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Don Baylor. Fought off foul.
Splitter. Low outside.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's nothing in 2.
Low outside.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. So up next, Troy Gloss.
Another day, another homer for one of the hottest hitters in the league, Brood. His streak is beyond impressive.
Here's your 1.
Right through there for a strike.
The Halos with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the 8th. Ground ball, left side. Slings to first in time. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Zach Neto.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off.
4-seam fastball. Middle inside.
The 1-2.
Ball 2.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
This one in the air right field. And that is
Sweeper.
foul.
Middle outside.
Right side. Angels retired 1-2-3. The Cubbies back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brent Suter.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Whips it across. 1 pitch and 1 out. Trey Turner now. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Out to short, Trammell. Throw to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. Alex Bregman digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now here is Ian Kinsler. And the lefty with the 0-1. Into center. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the inning. We go to the ninth. And now it's the Angels cleanup bat. Joe Adell.
Splitter. Low outside.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Slider. Middle outside.
That's outside. And a count 1-2.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Outside.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
This one popped up right side. And he can't make the play.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged over to start the season and get into a slump.
Base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Four-seam fastball.
Now it's the shortstop, Alan Trammell. Right through there for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Four-seam
Double play
fastball.
situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Sets him down looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. 2 on with 1 out. Wally Joyner, the next to hit for the Angels.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Line to right, base hit. Headed for the plate. He boots it. He'll score easily. Our score 13-7. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Picks himself up at RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Moore in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Middle outside.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Look out. That ball is smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting.
Ripped to first. Caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Napoli in the box now. Takes strike 1.
High outside.
They're down to their final strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a